take 7.
What you are about to see is a rare behind-the-scenes look at one of the most talked-about films of the last 5 years. A film that has won international fame in movie circles and political sectors spanning the globe. A masterpiece the critics are still hailing as the sensory equivalent of the Bronze Age. Crafted by German-born French director Gunther Love, this film united Swedish actors Dirk Stucco and Philip Bream for the first time since their portrayal of the dueling housewife in Chainsaw Love. Inspired by the talents of seasoned karate expert Buffalo Wing, Love addresses a new era of kung-fu behavior in a film that has become a cult classic among those who don't get out often. And now, we pay tribute to this masterpiece of the martial arts genre. In the fall of 1984, Gunther Love assembled his cast and crew on the shores of the Shanghai River. Together they familiarized themselves with the characters of the script and discussed the staging of the many fight sequences. Bream and Stucco insisted on performing their own stunts to lend a sense of realism to the scenes. Director Love advised against it, but to no avail. And so the cast pressed on. It was at this time that world-famous documentary director Sports Chutney became involved with the project.
You know, I've been doing documentary films for a number of years now, and frankly, doing Hollywood theatrical things is not my cup of tea. You see, I'm in the Australian outback, right? And we're shooting this documentary, and I suddenly get this word that Gunther Love is shooting a brand new film, a kung-fu movie. I figured this is my chance to meet him, and not only that, but Phil Breen is going to be in it.
Focusing on the reality of his scenes, Gunther Love is a director with unique vision in an industry cluttered with imitations. His infatuation with nature and willingness to shoot in any environment make him one of today's most versatile directors. Gunther's obsession with free-flowing camera sweeps made him the ideal choice for a movie of Dragon Master's dynamics.
Even though I'm a woodcarver, I can still fight you!
The accidental decapitation of stunt guide Buffalo Wing led to Gunther Love's direct involvement with the sequences. Here he instructs Stucco and Bream on the proper modes of stunt combat. Love knew, however, that this would involve some safety risk to himself.
Hey, idiots! You two come back here!
So, Gunther comes up to me. He says, "What you doing there, champ?" I says, "I'm eating my lunch. You know, I get out at 5. No OT for me," I says, Gunther. But he asked me if I do the film. I said, well, if I wasn't booked on anything else.
So I was sitting there last fall, sipping some cocoa as I am now, and Gunther Love comes to me. He says, Dirk, I got this dangerous role for you in my Furious Fists movie. Well, I had done that recent movie, Meter Maids in Bondage. You guys had seen that one, right? So he says we're going to have real weapons, real knives, people flying around, lots of blood and Bream. I says, of course, I'm for all those things. Bring them on, and the best part of it all, I could bring my dog Polo.
He's also responsible for killing your brother. 2-10. You better say your prayers the day you're gonna die.
Creating the Ballo Death effect required extensive preparation by all cast members. The ancient and revered Ballo Death, as you know, was first utilized artistically in Claude Brewster's Spanky Massacres. Here we see Love instructing Philip Bream on the proper wielding of the weapon. Meanwhile, Dirk vents his frustration while preparing for the now famous bonsai tree number. With improved confidence, Stucco is ready for action and Gunther gives him the green light.
Well, I normally don't do these interviews, but I'm a film director, and I film nature, and I don't like to do kung-fu movies. But this is a special kung-fu movie because nature is involved in this one. And nature is very important to my life. So I think that Kung Fu and nature can go together without a doubt. And this movie will be very...
Born without a spine, Philip Bream seemed the appropriate choice for spike penetration. His role as the javelin catcher in the Bruce Jenner story was praised worldwide. Bream's nimble limbs and general flexibility were the first key ingredients to the death sequence. Gunther Love's patented blood formula is a tightly guarded secret he brings with him from 1975 science thriller Open Wide Please. In some circles, it's rumored that Manischewitz and Flower give his cosmetic effects that kosher realism that other directors can only imitate. On December 17, 1984, basking in the success of yet another morbid effect, Gunther Love calls it a wrap. Fighting fists of the furious Dragon Masters. The film ends and the legend begins.
You're the one who's gonna die.